Is it gonna launch? There we go. Hey, this is Jupiter Exile, and this afternoon we're going to be spending a bit of time on Elden Ring. Specifically, we're going to head after Dragon Lord Placidusix, or I don't think he was Dragon Lord necessarily, but whatever his face is, that guy. Rather than worrying ourselves about Melania just yet, we'll get back to her. But I just wanted to spend some time on the Dragon Lord. From what I recall, I was using a set with the Lanedell Knight armor. It caused me to be pretty unlikely to die, which is pretty good, as I've heard. I did look up the weaknesses for Placidusix, and he is notably weaker to puncture damage by about like a 25% margin compared to other damage types. A little bit of rough math. We could also use the Rusted Anchor. Is it Anchor? Seriously? We could also use the Rusted Anchor to inflict Pierce-type damage. Both of them have fairly high strength scaling, but this dude is like unleveled up right now. Also, with this current equipment set, with the Serpent Hunter, we're at a medium load, so we're going to be trying that out. I've got the Star Scourge Heirloom for now, but we might make some adjustments if we wind up needing like a little bit more resistance. Anywho, let's head over to Placidusix, which is most closely connected to our beside the Great Bridge location. We have to do some annoying falls for this, but that's okay. And in terms of our mixed physic, I'm going to use the Strength Knot tier rather than the Dex Knot tier. And our other option is going to be... We can either try the Spiked Cracked, the Thorny Cracked, the Stone Barb. A lot of these are viable. I'm going to try the Spiked Cracked and see what we can do in terms of some charged attacks on Placidusix. I think the most we can do is like hit his tail, which is kind of lame, but whatever. After fighting Placidusix just like once or twice, I had kind of resolved and figured out, oh, this is kind of a lame boss. I don't have to worry about fine details in terms of fighting him. We're just gonna run up and fight him. I believe this is the drop-off point, roughly. Yeah, there we go. There's like a slight difference in the stone there. Take a few hops. So we're aiming to have our armor calibrated just so we are very hard for Placidusix to one-shot. So we don't actually have to worry too much about his lightning or take it terribly seriously. I don't really want to... I don't necessarily want to do a super hard version of this fight. I'm not concerned about doing it perfectly. We've sunk almost 110 hours into the game. I'm just looking to get it done. Dragon Lord Placidusix, let's go. We're probably going to want to fight him unlocked for the most part. Okay, we're still getting one shot. I don't want to get one shot by these lightning attacks because they're really, really huge. It's super big. So let's take a look at other adjustments we can make in terms of armor. I believe we want to get our lightning... So we're at 46% lightning resistance right now. I think we can go higher. I'm trying to remember what else I had in place before for lightning. There's a Bolt Drake +2 somewhere that I could go on the lookout for. So that's theoretically an option. The Ritual Shield is a certainty. I think these pants are actually not very good for lightning. So we've got Land of Greeds at about 7%. Almost all the rest of this That actually keeps me at medium load. The rest of this will take me to heavy. Okay, we'd have to worry something pretty heavy to get a really meaningful advancement over Land of Reed's 6.8. Yeah, that's very efficient. So we're going to go with that. Let's see. And in terms of the gloves, we've got a 2.7. The of Reed's is a 2.9. 2.8 on the Crucible. Okay, so we got a 2.7. I'm not going to worry about the headpiece for now. And if it's going to be an issue, I'm going to change out the physic. Whoops. I'm going to change this out to the Opaline hard tier. Oh. And then I'm going to jump off of this and die. Okay. Note to self, remember to send the elevator back up. So, if I had upgraded the anchor, and I was able to use that instead, the biggest difference would be that I could use something other than Great Serpent Hunt. Great Serpent Hunt is going to be pretty worthless in this fight, and we can't change it. There we go. And here we are. We can actually go through this bit before we drink. And actually, let me swap this with Exalted Flesh. I think I might want to try a bit of Exalted Flesh for this. Exalted Flesh is reasonably easy to produce, and we might want to go into this a little buffed up to make it as short as possible. Now, I'm still not certain if I am avoiding one shot by lightning. The tail actually, like, kind of dragged us back in. Okay, he's breathing backwards. Give him some good distance on that. So we do a clean 600 just attacking his tail, which is the easiest thing in the world. Pretty good damage. That didn't hit anything. Yeah, this boss's hitbox makes, like, total sense, right? That's not a hitbox? Are you kidding me? Oh, man, that dude needed to praise my messages just a little bit earlier. Maybe. Nah, nothing coming out of that. All right. So it looks like our most effective method of doing damage is to just jump attack him in various places. It looks like we went from 700 down to 600 once our Exalted Flesh wore off in terms of our damage per hit. But using a series of leaping R2s will eventually reward us with a down, and then we can get a critical. Critical damage is nothing to write home about for this fight, by the looks of it. See, I dealt, like, I don't know, 500,000. The amount of damage I dealt with the critical wasn't that much better than what I was dealing with the regular leaping attacks. And I do still have to dodge his actual, like, claw swipes. I can't be super lazy. I can be a little lazy, though. Oh, that... Okay. I thought I was well and truly out of that area. That's a lethal hitbox. That is what that hitbox is. That is seriously what that hitbox is. I would like to know if anybody in the dev team fought the boss. If that's where that hitbox is going to be. Just, if you want it to hit there, just animate it differently. Put like a little particle effect thingy. Because that doesn't look like it's anywhere near anything that is possibly damaging. It's kind of like, oh yeah, and then the boss will do this thing, and then the player will just kind of die because that's super cool. Probably doesn't kill you if you got stats. But like, what the heck? So I understand a bit better how to avoid the lightning pillars. You just gotta pay attention to the audio cues and what the boss is doing. He telegraphs pretty handily in advance when he's gonna be calling down lightning. So just don't do stuff while he's doing that. Our resistance spread right now is very lightning oriented at the expense a little bit of our physical resistance. So a physical hit we really cannot take. Part of that's to be expected when our helmet is this crappy. This helmet is really not oriented around physical defense. Yeah, so there's a roar. And this one roars again. Is he still roaring? Yeah. Oh, that's a bites. Got it. Alright, might have to show him a bit more respect on a couple things. It looks like overall... I mean, my thoughts on the boss as is that attacking behind him takes him a long time. And so we can probably just hang out behind him a lot. And I would love to not do that as part of the fight if he ever brought his heads down to hang out. But he only seems to bring his heads down for very quick biting attacks, and then he pulls them back up. So it looks like we're not getting any kind of headshots short of a ranged attacking build, which we are not using, so we don't got that. All right, here we go. Ouch. He gets it down. I'm just going to stay back here and keep doing this. Because that's actually plenty more effective than bothering with the critical, given how much space I would have to cover. He's still howling. Roaring, rather. Maybe a third. Yep. There's a light little tail slap. Ouch. He's gonna do a behind him breath. Now he's doing something fancier. Yep. Now I got him real mad. Ouch. That's a big area boom. Yep. I've seen him do that once before. Ouch. Oh. He's howling? Huh. There's a unique running heavy on this. Well, maybe it's not unique, but I haven't seen it. Ow, that killed us. Did something wear off? You know, if it was more than 3 minutes, I might have actually worn out my my beverage of champions. So I think in that case, I'll go ahead and crack a rune arc. I don't even have rune arcs on my hotbar anymore. It's only got like 10, but we were doing pretty well that fight. It's also possible those attacks do more damage on dead center, and I was killed by my hubris in that case. I was killed by thinking like, I could survive it, so I might as well try to invuln roll it. Well, maybe not. That being said, we've showcased plenty of opportunities to wail on the boss pretty heartily. So we could definitely try a setup using, what's it called? We could definitely try for the spike cracked tier. Rune arcs are where? Where are my rune arcs? There they are. Actually up near the top. Might as well. I think the lightning proof liver and the exalted meat share a meat slot. Can't use both. Ouch. Tail got me. Oh, that doesn't even knock us over with these buffs. behind him breath. Thank you for appraising my message. Oh. Let's do the claw. He almost always does the claw there. I got breath on. Breathe. I got hit. The way he pulls that back, it's like not even gonna hit you if you're in a normal place. Roars. And another one. Yeah, he's generally going to do about 3 of those. And we'll run up on his claw swipe. Dodge it. Go in. I got the knockdown at a bit of an awkward time. This is the big area. Good time to rebuff. Okay, now he's gonna do his, like, big teleporty dashy thingy. Yada da da da. Let's fight at the center of the arena. There's so much arena. Oh, he got me. Bummer. This is the most boring dragon fight I've ever fought in a Dark Souls game. Like, outside of the teleports, the guy barely moves. He doesn't really turn around. You just kind of do damage to him. You wait for him to do stuff. His telegraphs are not, like, particularly exciting. Whatever. I took too long to line up the fall. And I think I ticked off an extra guy. Yeah, I don't usually tick off the thrower dude. It's really weird, though, that in a game of largely fun, interesting dragon fights, like, I think the fight with Lich Dragon Fortisax is fun. I think most of the dragons you'd encounter just out in the wild are pretty fun. This dragon has this really cool looking design, and I guess when they were animating him, they just didn't spend any more time on the animations. They're like, yeah, you can have a really cool model, but the model just doesn't move much. He drags across the floor the whole time you're fighting him. He doesn't even get up. It's like they didn't even give him a takeoff animation. He just kind of rises into the air. He's not flapping his wings because they're, like, made of stone. Alright. Pop another rune arc. So I really don't want to be stuck here for a while. Exalted Flesh. Okay. So I think I want to try wailing on him a bit more efficiently in certain places and phases, because I want his health to be very low when he changes phase. If not, he might be repeating that late phase attack. No, got hit by that one. can. Hit by that. It's fine. Nope, got double hit by it. I got up from the attack too soon, so I get to die. If I had stayed on the floor, I would have had a longer invulnerability window, and I would not have died. Yeah, after he does the claw attack, it seems he's always following up with a breath attack. Which is part of why standing in front of him was not very fun. Yeah, if you stand in front of him, this claw attack is not even an opening, because he just covers the area with fire breath immediately afterwards. It's like, alright, there's a reason why every good, fun dragon in all of Dark Souls, their breath attack has a wind-up and is not a combo piece. Because in terms of the way a fight is designed, generally speaking, the breath weapon is the get-off-me portion of the fight. It's part of how they enforce their range. Like, Midir uses his breath weapon only if you get up in his grill, and uses it to force you back to the mid-range, where his fight is best presented and most compelling. This guy, if I'm moving towards him into, like, his general area, he's gonna do this claw swipe thing, and he's gonna follow up the claw swipe with a, he's gonna follow up the claw swipe with dragon breaths, and a lot of his dragon breath effects are gonna hit behind him. It's like, because he's not programmed to turn around. Just still super weird. Okay, yeah, I can avoid the attack. He does another behind him breath. Stamina. Claw. And we run to avoid the breath weapon that happens after the claw. He gets his phase transition. Okay, I got hit by like a backsplash on that. Oh, I got hit by a backsplash on that, and his elbow was lethal. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop using rune arcs. I'm gonna try this one more time, and if I'm still having trouble, I might shift to a double cold strat and see if I can get that to work better. Maybe cold claws or something, or a cold two-part weapon. There's plenty of time to attack him. Like, the amount of time I have to attack him is frankly ridiculous. Now, I know piercing is the most effective thing against him. Maybe I try, like, a double rapier setup. Oh, I missed. I missed the drop. We Let me maybe see about using, like, 2 rapiers. I know I've got 1 rapier that's maxed out. So I can get some more upgrades on the Frozen Needle that's basically free. Do I want to just use a single rapier? Nah, dual wielding is king. Single wielding is dumb. You know, I could just change this over to cold and it would still have bleed. Do that. Let's try that. It involves the least messing with my weapon setups. Like, I really have to ask myself sometimes why I'm not just doing cold strat the first time I try everything. Because it is very, very, very effective. Gotta go into Ashes of War for this guy. And we're gonna set it over to Hoarfrost Stomp, I guess. We're not even gonna cast Hoarfrost Stomp. And then we'll just equip double curved blades. Double cold curved blades. And we'll change our headpiece over to the Okina mask. Still on medium load. All right. And we'll change this over to the Prosthesis Wearer Heirloom. And we'll change our Wondrous Physic over to Dexterity Knot. We'll keep using Opaline Hard Tier. And we head back over to the fight. Since you teleport to this boss, they could have put a Grace right next to the teleporter or something. Or right after the teleporter, before a fog door. I don't know why they did not do that. Just a lot of things about the way this is built confuse me. Our resistances are going to change a great deal for changing over from by changing over from strength to dex based. And I might have to deal with that. Might have to worry about it. I don't know. We'll see. We may or may not get a bleed proc on him. I don't know how susceptible he is to bleeding. But I think Frost can totally get procs and be pretty good. Alright, I'm going to use one last Rune Arc to help ensure that I'm not getting killed by some of the random stuff. And I'll just eat another Lightning Proof Liver, since I'm not going to be eating Exalted Flesh with this setup. So per hit, I'm expecting to do really negligible damage. Ouch. Am I gonna be caught by the breath with this? Okay, cool. Okay, he wants to flip around again. That's behind him, Brett. Okay, he's roaring. One more. Oh, got caught. That's alright. Oh, he actually moved. Like in a different way. Like a light fire breath. This is just more shouting. And now he's back up into a ball. And he's going to do his teleport thing. So he does this at like 65%, I would say. No, thank you. Yeah, there's no opening to do anything between these teleports. He's just going to do it like 3 or 4 times. And he's teleporting to you, so you can't run away from it. You just have to dodge it about 4 times. Damage from the strat seems fine. I can't really do much more to prevent getting killed by this attack that he's doing that I needed to just dodge. He does seem to have a kind of variable speed on it. Because sometimes he's teleported in and just done a really quick claw attack. And other times he seems to really lunge forward with it. Let's see, what am I getting for dinner? I think I'm gonna order in. Get some poke. Sounds good. That's anything. Run into the dragon. Whiff. Behind him, breath. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Just rock slam from the part of his arm that I can't see. Ugh. Ah, the charged R2 still hit with both weapons as well. If you're going for status procs, though, I don't think that's terribly good. You know, I wonder, Twin Blade plus Torch, like a cold Twin Blade or cold Claw weapon plus a Torch is probably pretty good. Because you can hold that weapon in 2 hands, and then once you get a Frost proc, stop holding it in 2 hands and get in 1 Torch hit. Either that, or you just put a Torch right here. Yeah, and you can switch off the Torch attack every time I land a cold proc. Since this is basically just a boss that's kind of being defined by our DPS, we can go for that. So now we just watch the health bar for the frost procs, and whenever we get a frost proc, we switch weapon and tag him with a torch, and then back to dual wielding. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, he's going to do a quick fire breath there. So if we get behind him twice in rapid succession, he does not like that, and he does a different thing. So we need to hold out at least long enough for him to raise his claw for this. Okay. There's the frost proc. Oh, too far back. And there's his phase change. Okay, we really changed basically nothing about the fight by using the torch. This is his big one. I think he's back to normal behaviors now. Do the okay, he doesn't want to do a claw swipe. He did a different claw swipe. Okay, it was a slightly different, much faster claw swipe, and we're immediately dead. Got to send this up. So the torch basically did nothing. Did nothing except force me to hit more buttons. And it appears as though the answer is definitively just run behind him and hit his tail several times. I am going to try something. If I do Scimitar main hand, Scavenger Sword offhand, I can actually try using Chilling Mist. He stands still a lot. Chilling Mist might get me more procs. Chilling Mist takes a bit of time to execute, but it leaves a buff on my weapon. I'm not sure if it buffs both weapons or just the main hand, but we'll throw it out there and see what happens. His tail just escorted us to safety there, which is pretty nice. Okay, that was not the right time to do that, but moving on. Okay, he does breaths. And we go in. Roar, sure thing. Okay. All right, phase changey stuff. I think his health is, if his health has any difference, it's very, very marginal. That's different. Stop doing that. Yeah, that comes with a shockwave. Cool. This is his big one. I like this attack. I don't like the rest of the boss, but that attack is cool. Ouch. Well, there's a way to avoid that. I don't know what it is. Thankfully, it doesn't matter. And a fire breath on that one. Got it. Can we fight now? Holy crap, we can. This is a big one. That dead audio right there is so cool. Oh, is he gonna do... What's he up to? He's doing that thing, into fire breaths, into lasers, and I got killed by lasers. That's almost certainly his last hurrah, but he's gonna do this annoying stuff about 3 times during the fight, by the looks of it. I think it was basically on the level of, like, roll that laser and maybe 2 more attacks, and I probably had the fight. That being said, there's definitely several attacks in this fight. I mean, there's one attack I couldn't dodge at all. The teleporter attacks, I'm using sound cues to move away from where he's teleporting to. The sound cues on this fight are actually very good. Like, really good. A boss that I can avoid using directional sound is really cool. I just wish the, like, moment-to-moment play of the fight wasn't so boring. It's just the way his, like, dragon breaths and basic combos work is just very formulaic. And I think that's... I mean, he's a dragon. He could be at least a little cooler. Do I want to use another rune arc? Nah. There's plenty of stuff that can randomly kill me. Rune arc or no. Ouch. Ouch. That was my mistake. That's greed. His tail's, like, extra short for that attack, too. You're not going to be hit by it if you don't put yourself in the middle of it. But I just wanted to hang out there. I wish I could feel better about Chilling Mist in this fight. It feels like it should be an ideal way to go about it. Feels like it should be strong. But I don't know. Seems like it's just fallen short. If I could apply a grease on top of this, it might be an interesting time to muck with Dragon Wound Grease. I've got pretty decent time to reapply. Because he's got the Dead Zone Get Off Me attack. That's a really good time to rebuff and apply new stuff, but... pretty certain I can't use any greases in this, with this weapon modifier. Nope. Can't do it. And weapon affinity stuff is really, really powerful. Because I think if I'm using a weapon that is maximized on, like, keen or quality, and I try applying frost grease to it, I think that comes out less effective than this setup. But maybe not. Maybe that is workable. Especially with, like, a dual-ended weapon. Like, maybe heavy gargoyle twin blade with grease is a stronger setup for this. I don't know. I got lazy there. I missed an attack window. Oh, he hopped out. Claw. Oh, okay, I do have to run out of that. We can afford to do the middle one on a part of him that is not the tail. Like, we can do it on the legs. Oh, we can actually get to go through the tail for that bit. There's his phase change. Is he in normal mode now? There's another frost proc. Keep out of that. Okay, this should be his last bit, right? Does this like big lightning thing across the sky. I get hit by it because I dodged the wrong way. It works differently from the other one. Run out of that, back into this. That's his quiet attack. Yeah, right. This is when he does everything at once. Good dodge, me. Thanks, me. They're seriously... Ugh. I have no idea how those lasers work or what they're gonna do, and they stay out for a really... Okay, so it looks like it's sweep, sweep, up, done. So he's gonna sweep me with the lasers twice. The first one, it looks like I can stay away from. It might be that I can stay away from them and then I need to run in. Or it might be that... I don't know. Part of me feels like running at him is the correct move when the lasers are down, but I know that's not going to be universally correct. Let's see. Can't think of what else to do exactly. I seriously just need to dodge the lasers, and that will be it for the fight. Laser jump rope. We don't run straight at that, or we'll take damage. No, that thing. I've only seen that attack one other time. Alright, yep, nothing happening there. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit by that. Third lightning. He turns around. Fire breaths. He jumps over me. Back breath. Oh, too close. Stay down. And he's up to the sky. Oh, thank you. I think after the fire breaths, he's back to normal behavior. Not quite. Actually, maybe he's just deciding to teleport. Quiet attack. Sky Chase. This time we dodged left. That works. Turn around into claw, claw. He's about to go nuts soon, I think. Get out of that. Now he vanishes. One last lightning, and soon he's going to show up with lasers. Oh. I forgot he did a charge before that, and I guess that one's the lethal charge. It's probably because I was holding down run. Okay, yeah, I think directly underneath his right head looks like it's safe when the lasers go out. So when he's about to do lasers, we need to watch for where he's coming in. And we need to dodge it regularly, but afterwards I need to be running straight at him. Because I think if I can get a little bit behind him, I can just keep attacking him and not worry about it. Very close. It is unfortunately a bit of a long fight with a decent amount of waiting. pretty sure the most effective damage type against him would be, like, dual-wielding Frosty Rapiers. Just, you know, don't have that. Not at the ready. Then again, what else do I need runes for? Okay, after this attempt, if I don't get him, I'm gonna upgrade my Frozen Needle and another Rapier, because, like, I don't need runes for anything else. I can spend my other, solid runes. Just, one more like this. We're not far off. I mean, honestly, I think the running and jumping attacks for curved swords are really good. I mean, straight swords seem to be king, but... Oh. Got tagged. No thank you. Oh, he still went for that. Neat. Got the frost proc with just a mist. Getting a lot of attacks while the mist buff is up. Okay, time for the runaround. First time he does this, we dodge to the right. Find out where he's coming from. There we go. Close. Oh, accidentally crouched. That's fine. We're good. Oh. I wound up at just the wrong spot. I haven't had to deal with the wing smack in a while. Okay, let's try adjusting. Now, something I want to check on. This thing, it does standard / pierce, whereas this is just slash. So, all right, let's head back to the round table. And we'll go over to the blacksmith, because I'm pretty sure I've already got the materials I need. Now, the Frozen Needle, I think it was reasonably close to being maxed out, because I think that's a somber weapon. We just need something else to pair with it. Okay, so... this guy... oh no, he's at +5. Alright, we won't necessarily use a somber on it just yet. As for the other things we've got Ant Spur. We've got Rajir's Rapier. Apparently the gods... oh no, these are all the rapiers I have. Whoops. Because these are heavy thrusting swords, which are very different than rapiers. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to upgrade this. It's not magic by default or anything. No, it's not crazy. The 8s, and we could use something on it, but we're not gonna. And then we just need to set the Ash of War on it. On Rajir's Rapier. To be, you know, Chilling Mist. Set it to cold. Actually, wait. Yeah, we want it to be cold, because it needs the frost buildup. Okay. And... can't change it on the Cold Needle. So we get 60 frost buildup here, but actually pretty good physical thrusting damage. Okay, we've got a B scaling on this for dex. This actually only has a C dex scaling over here. That's a little pathetic, to be honest. Is the impaling thrust, I don't think is that great either. All right, whatever. We will roll with it. It's full physical damage with some cold on it. I think that is a bit of a rarity, so that's kind of neat. I don't think there's another weapon that does that I'm aware of. Howdy there. I've still got a lot of Sombers. Looks like I'm out of Somber 8s now. The only one I had. Alright, let's try this. See if it's any better. I'm expecting it to be very similar. But he does have notably lower thrust resistance, so we'll give it a shot. It looks cool. So there's that. Okay. Seems like a lot of the specific hits here don't land as many shots. Okay, there we go. Oh, the heavy attack does something weird. The heavy attack is a ranged attack. Okay. That might give me a little more something to do. Is it all heavy attacks? Just the charge one? Do I have to charge it? Does it go further when I charge it? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So that's the special trait that's supposed to make this worthwhile. Well, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. That's also why its scaling is so crummy. Scaling is actually bad enough. It might be better off for me to just upgrade some, like, uninvolved rapier. But whatever, we'll give it a shot. Maybe I can get in a couple more pokes by virtue of the extra time. Also gotta wonder what the damage type is on that. I'm guessing the special attack that it does there with the charge hit is magical. Ouch. Well, certainly some dramatic hits. Ouch. Okay, we've got the phase change. Let's get the right dodges. Fire breath, fire breath. Got away. Nice. Quiet attack. Okay, now this is big sky chase. We dodged left on this. Got it. And he's gonna disappear. No, he's gonna roar. No, he is gonna disappear. Okay. Bit of fire. Okay, he's in roaring, disappearing everything mode. So now we need to watch for where he's coming in. And I failed the dodge. I didn't see him in time because there's too much clutter. Yeah, so the way I track him in that is with an audio cue, and so that is not happening in that circumstance. I'm noticing that most of my attacks seem to come from the main hand with this setup. I'm gonna try changing it up. Huh. It's a weird string, very different from the Kurt Sword power stance. I think I see why everybody favors the straight sword power stance. Because that seems to be the one that gets the most play in various videos I've seen. Now, I'm not sure if that's also because they're using very specific straight swords, because there are some very good straight swords in the game, and the selection of rapiers is kind of notably bad. You know, I could also try, I was thinking about this before, upgrading that there, anchor. I don't know. I'm definitely getting in a lot of damage very quickly with the dual-wielding frost strat. I don't really think anything's in a rush to outstrip that. We're getting him down to the wire. We just need to dodge one. It's literally one more pattern that needs to be dodged. Oh, got caught. And that was for counter hit damage too, I think. A little clumsy. Okay, looks like he's no longer frozen. Trade a hit there, stay down for a long time, get back up. Sometimes the tail actually makes it difficult to avoid that attack. Okay, he's got the Sky Chase set up. This is the one that I dodged to the right. Good dodge, me. Way to go. Ouch. That's alright. Silence attack. Wing. Other Sky Chase. Now it's Roar into Vanish. He didn't vanish. I had it wrong. He was doing the full Roar. Man, I'm not, like, I would love to try something else. Just go back and upgrade the anchor. It's like, I just want to muck around, honestly. I do not want to sit here and keep slapping the boss the same thing, only for him to kill me when he, like, gets to the last bit of his phase. Hits me with something random. Okay, I need to buy more 6s. Should all be fine. Oh, it's 3s. I needed to buy 3s. Lost track. Okay, so it's 3s up. Let's use my other Lord's Rune. The only thing that stands between me and farming. We'll restock on stuff after we kill this dragon. Okay, now we've got enough of all the rest. No, I'm so close. It's a good thing it doesn't cost anything in this game to change around affinities. Okay, we're not going to use the Ancient on it. And we're going to change the Ashes of War on that. Probably to Royal Knight's Resolve. I could either do Royal Knight's Resolve or Wild Swings, I think. Actually, I don't think I have... Oh, no, I do have Wild Strikes. We're gonna try Royal Knight's Resolve. Yeah, we can remove it from the Heavy Great Axe. And we want it to be heavy, I think. At heavy, it's not showing us accurately right now because we're not using it with the proper requirements and in two hands and all that jazz. I think heavy's probably going to turn out better. It usually does. We can change around the Ashes of War later if we need to. So keep that on that, and over here, we can actually try Dragon Wound Grease for once. And just hope that that's meaningful. The game doesn't really care to explain it, so, whatever. And hey, this setup will get us some criticals again. For all I know, I can critical him into Oblivion in the second phase and skip stuff. If my damage is right, for all I know. Oh, right. We can also turn back around real quick. And I'm gonna try putting on the Cracked Tier and see how much damage we can get in a single hit. Because we need to put the fun back in this somehow. I also need to change that back from Dexterity Knot to Strength Knot. And this is going to be the Spiked Cracked Tier. And we are still on medium load with this loadout. It's pretty cool. How heavy is the anchor? 12 and a half? 12 and a half. You know, I'm assuming that the weight everything is measured in is probably kilograms. That would be more Japanese. Maybe it is pounds, though. I don't know. It's a big hunk of metal. Could easily be upwards of 25 pounds, which would be 13-something kg. The multiplier, I think, is 2.4 for conversion. We apply the grease. So we can re-grease anytime he is performing the silence attack. So it's 660 on the hand there. $965 on a big swing there. I got tapped. We're okay. Ah, Fire Breath is killing me now. Because I'm not using the Opaline hard tier. So I think going to Spiked Cracked is probably not worthwhile in exchange for that. So we'll go back to Opaline. This might also mean that in the late fight, if I get one shot in the later phases of the attack, that might have to do with my physic falling off. I don't know if this fight is taking 3 minutes, but it certainly feels that way. Good lord, does it feel that way? See, I think after this attempt, I'm going to order food. And then when the food gets here, I'm going to stop playing. One way or another, I'm going to stop playing. So that I can take a break to eat. All right. To do physic. Might as well chow on some meat. Apply some grease. And here we go. This grease is going to fall off. I'm going to find out the damage difference is like 30 damage. Man, isn't that exciting? Tell you what, though, Exalted Flesh is no joke. Okay. I got caught up on his wing a little bit for that dodge. So Royal Knight's Resolve, at least visually, appears to remove the grease. I don't know if it actually removes the grease. We're still doing 660, which is the same damage we were doing with the grease on. Ow. That's very rude. Nah. This is the quiet attack. We gotta run. This might be tight. Well, not dead. Don't you put me back in that? He's going up. It's probably a good time for blue drink. I can re-up the Exalted Flesh. I could probably re-grease here if I wanted to. I'm just really not convinced it matters. Yeah, I figured that was out of range. Which, come to think of it, was a very dangerous bet. For no payoff. Breath. Got the hit. Cool. Ouch. Wait on the ground. Get back up. Okay. Can I get a big hit? Several big hits. And now he feels all obligated Yeah, now he's vanishing. Gotta find him, gotta find him. Breath. Laser breath. I rolled it, and it still got me. Like, what is that? Come on. What's the replay say? What does the replay have to say? Ah, it's just silly persistent. Wow. All right. That's pretty unfun. It's not very fun. It's not very fun. I'm gonna just call it here for now and get something to eat. And I'm gonna watch a video where somebody else dodges that stupid laser and figure out how I'm supposed to do it, so that I don't have to sit through 2 minutes of boss fight to see how to maybe dodge the laser. I'll catch you later. I'll be online later today with some Dead by Daylight. Promise. Scout's honor. I am not a Boy Scout. This has been Jupiter XL. Till next we wander. Good night.